right, let's just jump right in because honestly, the world of search is going through maybe its biggest shakeup ever. I mean, since the hyperlink was invented. And your brand's visibility? It's totally on the line. So today, we're going to break down something called Generative Engine Optimization. And I'm going to ask you this, straight up. That SEO playbook you've spent years perfecting, is it totally useless now? The answer, and you might not like this, is that the game has just completely changed.
And look, this isn't some, oh, maybe in 5 years kind of thing. This is happening right now. 16% of all Google desktop searches in the US, they already have these AI overviews. What does that mean for you? It means millions of people are getting their answers from an AI and they're not even clicking through to your website.
And hey, it's not just a Google thing either. Think about this. 400 million people use ChatGPT every single week. They're using it to find stuff, compare products, make buying decisions. I mean, we're talking about a huge, huge shift in how people behave online, and it's happening at a mind-boggling scale. So, what's the bottom line here? It's this. That classic search page, the one with the 10 blue links, it's disappearing. The old rules where all you had to do was rank number 1, yeah, that doesn't even guarantee anyone will see you anymore. The thing is, all of this is changing at a breakneck speed. So let's really dig into what this new world looks like, because you have to understand it to play in it. We are now officially in the era of zero-click searches. The whole point of the AI is to pull together information from all over and just hand the user a perfect, complete answer on the spot. This means that the number one goal of SEO forever, getting that click, is no longer a sure thing, not even close. And what's wild is just how fast this is all happening. We're seeing a crazy swing in how people act. I mean, 1 in 10 internet users in the US now goes to AI first. And usage of things like ChatGPT has literally doubled in the last year. Pundits are even saying that regular old search traffic is going to drop by a quarter by 2026. This isn't a small ripple, it's a tidal wave. Okay, so if clicks aren't the main goal anymore, then what is? Well, that brings us to the new North Star, the new thing we all have to aim for. The new goal is to get citations. And this is what we're talking about, Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO for short. It's all about one thing, making your content so good, so trustworthy, and so easy to understand that AI systems choose you as a source for their answers. It's about becoming the authority behind the AI's own words. This chart just lays it all out perfectly, right? Old school SEO was a game of keywords and rankings. The whole goal was clicks. GEO, on the other hand, is a game of context and citations. Your goal now is to influence what the AI says, and you measure success with brand mentions and overall visibility. It's a whole different mindset. I really want you to let this one sink in, because if you remember one thing from this entire explainer, it should be this. Representation is the new ranking. It's not about where you show up on a list anymore. It's about whether you're even included in the answer at all. So the big question is, how do we do that? Well, the very first step is you have to completely rethink and rewrite your content. You're not writing for keywords anymore. You're writing for an AI to read and understand. And here's the playbook right here. Step 1, start every single page with a short, direct answer. 40 to 80 words, boom, right at the top. Step 2, make your headings the actual questions that people are typing into search. You got to think like your customer. 3, pack your articles with short 1 to 3 sentence answers all the way through. And last but not least, number 4, make more listicles. The data is clear on this. A whopping 32% of AI citations come from list-style articles. Why? Because they're super easy for an AI to digest. But just having the right structure isn't enough. That's only half the battle. You also have to prove to the AI that you are a source it should actually listen to. You have to build AI-ready authority. And that authority is built on this framework that Google loves called EEAT. It's experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Basically, the AI is constantly asking itself, does this source actually know what they're talking about? Are they an expert? Are they a known authority? Can I trust them? Your job is to send all the right signals that the answer to all those questions is a big yes. Now, this is fascinating. You have to see where these AI models are actually getting their info from. Take a look at this chart. Reddit is the #1 source. Why?
Because AIs are trying to sound human, and so they love conversational, user-generated stuff. This means being active on places like Reddit, Wikipedia, and even YouTube is more important than it's ever been before.
Okay, so let's get super practical. Here are some clear do's and don'ts. Don't bury your main point deep in an article. Do put the answer right up front in the first 160 characters. Don't block AI crawlers with your robots.txt file. Instead, you can actually create an lms.txt file to help guide them. Don't use generic schema markup. Do use specific types like article, FAQ, or how-to. And please, please don't let your content get stale. Show a last updated date and make sure you're refreshing your important stuff at least quarterly. And finally, you can't get better at something if you're not measuring it. So you need a totally new way of tracking how visible you are in this new AI-first world. And you have to be watching this stuff all the time because AI answers change constantly. They are incredibly volatile. This chart is kind of shocking. It shows that more than half of the sources cited in Google and ChatGPT change every single month. So just because you're cited today means absolutely nothing about tomorrow. It's a moving target for sure. So here's your new scoreboard. You can't just look at traffic anymore. You need to be asking these questions. How often are our pages being cited by AI? When people ask about our industry, what percentage of the time does our brand get mentioned in the answer? What's our share of voice on these AI platforms compared to our competition? And this one's huge. When the AI does talk about us, what's it saying? Is it positive, negative, neutral? You need to know. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. In this new world, this age of AI, the conversation is happening whether you're there or not. So the big question isn't about ranking anymore, it's about relevance. Is your brand going to be the authority that gets cited, or are you just going to be completely absent from the conversation?